day everyone, I am Princess Kimberly T. Magallanes from the Group 1 and we are going to tackle about Provost Discrepancy Evaluation Model. Provost Discrepancy Model developed in 1966 by Malcolm Edwin Provost to provide information for program assessment and program improvement.
So, the DEM defines evaluation as comparison between performances, actual results, and a desired standard. So, the DEM incorporates 5 evaluation stages based on the natural process, product and cost benefit analysis. Career planning and placement counselors can make informed decisions thanks to the evaluation data the DEM collects. Define evaluation according to Malcolm Provost. Evaluation is oftentimes used to determine an individual or institution's growth, social and professional status within a standard set of various activities. Under the DEM, evaluation is defined as the comparison of an actual performance to a desired standard. Discrepancy Evaluation Model.
Discrepancy Evaluation Model. The discrepancy evaluation model is used in situations where there is an understanding that a program does not exist in a vacuum, but instead within a complex organizational structure. DEM is an effective way to evaluate academic programs. In other words, there is more interest in why something might have occurred rather than the fact that it did occur. As an example, the DEM is applied to a university career planning program. This particular program assists students in determining their interests and goals, implementing career and postgraduate decisions. Further explanation about this program, about DEM, is that this program is the one who helps and assists students like me to become more empowered and determine on our interests and skills about our future career in our decisions before we graduate. Thank you.
Purpose of evaluation according to Malcolm Provost.
He stated the purpose of evaluation is to determine whether to improve, maintain, or terminate a program. Gredler, 1996. His model is primarily a problem-solving set of procedures that seeks to identify weaknesses according to selected standards, and to take corrective actions with termination as the option of last resort. With this model, the process of evaluation involves moving through stages and contents categories in such a way as to facilitate a comparison of program performance with standards, while at the same time identifying standards to be used for future comparisons.
Stages of DEM.
A program is examined through its developmental stages with the understanding that each of the stages which reviews define as: Number 1. Program design. Reviews provides information for program assessment and program improvement. Number 2. Program installation. The Provost Discrepancy Evaluation Model suggests that evaluation is a process which should pass through 5 development stages, where the purpose of the evaluation is to assess the degree of program installation against stage program standards.
Program process, where the purpose of evaluation is to assess the relationship between the variable to be changed and the process used to effect the change. Program product, where the purpose of evaluation is to assess whether the design of program achieve its major objective. Program cost-benefit analysis. Cost-benefit analysis is a technique used to compare the total cost of programmer project with its benefit using the common metric. This enables the calculation of the net cost of benefit associated with the program.
Steps of DEM. Decide which program to evaluate. The type of evaluation discussed in this section is an essential organizational practice for all types of community, health, and development work. It is a way to evaluate specific projects and activities community groups may take part in, rather than to evaluate an entire organization or a comprehensive community initiative. Number 2 is determine the objects of the program. Objectives are more specific because they tell what the program will actually do and with whom. There must be a clear relationship between the objectives and the aim because the objectives help the aim to be achieved. Objectives must be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-limited. Number 3. Plan the evaluation. An evaluation plan is a written documents that describe how you will monitor and evaluate your program, as well as how you intend to use evaluation results for program improvement and decision making.
Effectiveness of DEM.
The discrepancy model is still often the default, but when it's used, it should always be considered along with other data to give a comprehensive assessment of the child. When the discrepancy model is used alone, just a point or two on a score can mean the differences between a child's being eligible for special education services or not. There are different standards about how big a discrepancy is considered as a significant. When they use the discrepancy model, each state or school district is allowed to decide how big the discrepancy between a child's IQ and his achievement level must be in order for that child to be eligible for special education. So a child who is eligible in one state may not be eligible in other. It can identify kids too late. Students with learning differences often struggle in the early grades, but they are rarely show a large enough discrepancy on the test score to be officially identified with a learning differences. It's generally not until 3rd or 4th grade that the work gets hard enough for the discrepancy to become large enough. This can lead to wait to fail situation. Kids don't receive help until they are doing poorly in school. It doesn't suggest what kind of help students need. Test results may indicate there's a problem, but the scores alone don't provide detailed information about performance and what specific kinds of instruction and support kids need. It may not provide a level playing field for all students. Kids with a cultural and language differences might not score as well as their peers on tests that don't reflect those differences. That's true even when they are just as capable as their peers.
The conclusion. The discrepancy model is useful to a program staff that is intended in enable to have an evaluator working with them from the outset of program operation. The strength of this model is the involvement of the staff in determining and using the evaluation criteria and standards. So, Provost discrepancy evaluation model can help us be in the best way to focus more light on the many excellent features extension program already have.